Welcome to the Safe Forestry system. The Safe Forestry app is the only system that fully facilitates the FISA chainsaw competency system. Both systems were designed together, and the Safe Forestry app makes following the chainsaw competency system very easy. The Safe Forestry app records a chainsaw operator's journey on a daily basis. It helps them accumulate their hours spent on chainsaw works and create digital logbooks with ease. The Safe Forestry app allows for dynamic daily risk assessment of chainsaw works and recording of any maintenance, planning operations, and CPD events an operator may attend. Every form created remains on the system, and a user can then build their own competence library up, creating a very in-depth look at an individual's level of competency. In 2019, Callum Duffy, a timber contractor, was visited by the HSE on one of their site visits. From the visit, Callum started to work designing the chainsaw competency system. He quickly realised there needed to be a way of recording the day-to-day goings-on that maybe seemed insignificant, but actually built a more in-depth insight into the individual's competence. Callum started work on the Safe Forestry app. Once in draft format, Callum showed the chainsaw competency system to the FISA chainsaw working group, which he was chairman of at the time and still is today. He also engaged FLS's landowners and Monroe's Harvesting and Till Hill respectively to go to trial with the system he had designed and use the Safe Forestry app to facilitate it. The HSE also fed in to how the systems could meet compliance. The trials started in August 2020. Throughout the trials, feedback was received from all levels. Several site visits were held to showcase the system in real time. Safe Forestry is now a fully functioning system. The Safe Forestry app is hosted in both app stores, and the desktop provides a huge overview of site activities and operator competency. The system updates quickly as industry evolves. Meeting industry compliance using Safe Forestry has never been so easy. The Safe Forestry system and app was designed to facilitate the chainsaw competency system, and it continues to be updated as our industry evolves. It's the only system that is designed to meet industry compliance. The way it does this is on multiple levels. Operators can now record daily competence, and forest works managers any CPD they carry out, and save it into their ongoing competence library. Daily tasks can be dynamically planned and risk assessed. Hours can be accumulated in specific tasks, giving a more in-depth view of areas covered. Certification and work history are all stored in one place, easily accessible, and can be shared. Offline functionality means access to site documents at all times, and the ability to record site activities in real time. The ability for operators to prove their competence, and managers and employers to prove they are managing operator competence. It provides a place for forest works managers to record and save their CPD and record their ongoing competence. Here we have some screenshots of what an operator will see once they start using the app. On the top left, the recent forms, and then the first one you'll see is today's responses. This is any forms that the operator has filled today. These forms can be edited at any time by the operator if their task shifts for any reason. But once the operator signs back out of sight, these forms are then locked and cannot be edited. Below this, other responses. These are the responses of this operator. They can be downloaded and sent via PDF to anybody. They can be saved into the operator's profile and help build his competency CV. On the bottom left, we have the home page of the app. The red box has the operator's name, and this is their profile. Here they can go into their profile and edit it accordingly, add in their certification documents, delete anything off that is applicable. On the left hand side in the green box is the site login. This accesses the camera of the phone, and then we use this to scan the QR code. On the bottom left in the orange box, this is the forms that you see above in the top left, and then on the right is the timesheets. The timesheets here, what happens is when you scan in the QR code in the top right, that opens a timesheet, and then when you sign back out of sight, it closes it off. So that operator's time on site is recorded to the minute. Below this, we have the sites that potentially may need to be worked offline. You click the cloud on the right hand side, it downloads all the material to the phone, and it can be used without a phone signal. The top right is the QR code. The QR code is the key to the site. This is made when you generate the site on the desktop. The QR code populates itself, you print it off, and this is your key to that site. As an operator comes in, they sign in on this, it gives them all the site details. And when they sign out, they also leave site, sending a notification both times to the managers. On the bottom right, we have the competency library, arguably the most important part of the app. This is populated by the user. They can allocate each and every form they fill in to the three categories of experience, CPD, or logbook. They build this as they go. Below this is the work history. This is the area that the operator will fill in their previous work history, and it tells everyone what they've done prior to coming to work, and then it just records their ongoing working experience. Once an operator is signed on to site, they will have full access to the risk assessment on the left. On the top right hand corner, they'll have access to the emergency details for the site and any site documentation that has been added to the site. They can download this on their phone. In the bottom right hand corner, in the red circle, you'll see a blue location pin. That is where the operator is as they signed in. Throughout the day, there'll be notifications sent to the operator every hour. Are you still on site? If they acknowledge this notification, they will then be recentered on site wherever they may be. This can work for lone working. Also on the mapping, you'll see the location of the welfare unit, first aid units, parking, log stacks, the signs, and there's actually a coop boundary there. This is all made from the desktop version. So a very brief summary of what Safe Forestry can do. It can do so much more than this, but thank you very much for your time, and I'm more than happy to answer further questions at the end of the webinar.